he started exploring more. He's trying to talk out, uh, less tantrums.
Yes, he's trying to interact with other kids. Like he's looking at their eyes and do some expression like this, and that's a very good improvements. But other kid doesn't understand what he's saying, but they are staring at him.
He's trying to communicate with them. He's saying like eye to eye to them.
That's amazing. That's so different than what it was, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, tell me what else. If you had to describe to someone, because I started recording here, so if you had to describe to someone from when Mitten first started till how he is now, what would you say are the biggest changes for him?
So a year back, it was like too difficult for us even to take him out. So he is like less sleepy, and then always having some tantrums. Getting him to a general place, it's always hard for us. From that journey, now he started like exploring more. He's trying to interact with us. We don't feel like we don't even think about taking him out. So we can take him to all the places.
Yes, you take him no problem, right?
No problem at all.
And when he first started, he was nonverbal, and now he's able to communicate with you through his device, and he's able to point and say some sounds now. Is that correct?
Yes, right. So he's trying to express, even if you ask some questions, we have his device. He's trying to express yes, no, hungry, want to go out. And we started the spelling to communicate as well. So he's trying to express, he's forming like sentences.
Amazing.
That is so good. Yeah.
Something I really noticed from seeing him online sometimes when you guys are there with me, like his eye contact is amazing now.
Yes, he is even staring at me sometimes. If I say something, you should not do that, he will look at me like staring like a big person, right? Like an adult staring to you, right?
He knows.
So he stares at me, and then, okay, I'll say, okay, you can do that later. That is good.
And I remember you saying too, like sometimes when you would go for drives in the car and you would tell him to look outside and see this or that, he wouldn't bother anything. He was just kind of in his own world. And what is he like now?
Correct. So whenever we say like a big truck, and now there are like fall colors, right? So you wanted to explore more. So whenever we point him to see outside, say bye truck,
and say bye park. So whenever he's coming out of the park, so he used to say bye to them, and he's waving like when we vocally say hi and bye. He's doing that. Previously, he won't listen or he couldn't understand anything.
Yeah.
But this journey is so awesome, and he couldn't sleep with me actually. Whenever I sleep next to him, he used to cry a lot. But now he's hugging and the cuddling, he's playing, and he's more interaction. And yes,
that's so great.
He's exploring a lot. Even in his car seats, he wants to turn slightly to his right and wanted to see what are all things outside.
Yes, so he's paying attention. He's there.
Yes, he's paying attention.
All there.
Yes.
And this last little bit that we're working on is forming his full speech, right?
Yes. Yeah, so we are almost there. Yes. We come to, it's almost like we are in the edge of the door. You just need to start opening his mouth.
Yeah, so great. And we know from just how far he's come that he'll get there, and he's just almost there. Yeah. Sometimes it just takes that little bit of patience, and sometimes too, removing the heavy metals can take some time, right? So every child is a bit different. When we work on that, some kids we can go faster with, and some kids we have to go a bit slower with, and that's okay. So our patience is good too. And if you remember, I think, I'm not even sure I know the answer to this, but I don't know if you remember, how long when you first started, do you think you noticed some shifts in him, that it was more positive and he was heading in the right direction? I don't think it took him very long, did it?
We started seeing the improvements right after. I remember the first drumming sessions we had.
Yeah.
So we started seeing improvements right after, like the first and second session itself.
Oh, amazing!
We noticed the difference. Yeah.
Yeah. So, in the first, how many did you say?
First and the second drumming session.
Oh, just even the first energy healings you started.
Yes, the first energy healing. I still remember. we did it in the park somewhere
Yes.
outside.
I remember
So
that.
the way he, because our car is stopped, he always starts crying when the car is stopped. But that session and 1 hour session, he actually listened a lot. He was into a different world. Yeah, that's our first experience. Like we saw Mithun is outside for an hour without any tantrums, crying, and after the session also, we went outside just to have him grounded. So he actually cooperated a lot. He was
That's
like
so
so
great.
calm, so nice. We saw a different Mithun on the first day itself. Yeah, first
Oh, it's so
session.
beautiful. I love hearing that. Thank
The
you.
sleepless nights went away. Like
Sleepless nights went away.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's helpful for everyone, right? Yeah, everyone
We
can be
saw the
happier.
difference in the first week itself. So he started sleeping, and then there are days like he wants to. Even if we used to tell him it's time to sleep, it's time to sleep. We are in that situation, and then there were days like he himself goes and takes his bed sheet and then started sleeping. That's like so different for us,
Yes.
because there are like so many sleepless nights, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And then when it turned and he wants to sleep, whenever it is getting dark, he knows that he has to
He
go and
knows.
sleep, take a
That's
sleep.
so good. It is different, isn't it?
Right.
And for you, what kind of difference has the changes in your son made for you in your life and how you feel?
Yes, now I can get more time. Like I can, I'm just concentrating my career, so it's helping a lot. And like I even his food, eating habits also change, and he is exploring new things, and
Amazing.
he's having healthy food now compared to last year.
Yes.
Like he used to, he's a picky eater. He used to take only the crackers and the
Crunchy items.
Yes.
chips.
The mom is very happy. Like now, mom can cook some good healthy items to
Yes,
him.
and he'll eat it.
Previously, she felt like, are we feeding good to our kids? Now he's eating what we are preparing, and now mom is very happy. Like she can spend some time for her career improvements, personality improvements, all
So
those, right?
good.
Yeah.
And
So
also it must be more calm and peaceful in your home, yeah?
yes.
Yeah. And of course you feel better now that you sleep better too, all of you.
Right.
So great.
And the grounding technique also, it's working like amazing. Now also he used to get some cranky things. Whenever we are in outside, we used to ground him. Like after a minute, he'll be like calm. Okay, he comes to normal.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
thanks to you.
Oh, no, thank you. I know it's a joint effort and it's a lot of work on your part.
Right.
And
that helped us a lot, the grounding techniques. Like
Oh,
sometimes
that's
it's
good.
not every day is same, right? There
Yeah.
are few occasions. Now I'm not saying like every now and then, it was like rare, but when it happens, we used to follow this grounding technique. That helps a lot. He comes calm like within 2-3 minutes. So we
Oh,
are
that's
glad that,
nice.
otherwise those days are like you are outside and you want to make him calm and you feel pathetic. You are not able to
Yes.
help your kid and the surroundings, right? So but
Yeah.
nowadays is like so good. We are so happy, glad that we use that whenever it is needed.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, because you also learned a lot in that
Yes.
8-week program that you were able to
And
take.
that actually helps us a lot. Like sometimes our feelings, right, or our level of energy. So first we have to like make ourselves down, like make yourselves calm first, then
Yes.
that's going to help him a lot.
Yes, that's so
Right.
great. No, I really appreciate you sharing. And if you had anything to say to other parents who might be considering doing the program, either the Freedom to Thrive or the second one, the Freedom for Life, I know you've done both now. So you've done the 8 weeks and also the 6-month plus program where I'm doing energy healings on a daily basis for your son. What would you say to someone that's considering that?
Yeah, going through the program, right, it's we are blessed actually. Like we feel like we came to know about ourselves more, our energy, our surroundings, our home environment. It's like knowing yourselves first, right? So it helps you to develop personally, emotionally, as well as how you can help the kid. So
Yes.
that's the best part of it.
That's
so it helps
beautiful.
you as well. It's not only for the kid, right? So we
Totally.
came for something for the kid, but it actually helped us to learn for us more.
Yes. And so you guys can both feel well as well, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a thing for all of us, for the entire family, not only for one person. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's actually very good.
And then sometimes I get people come to me and say, "Oh, I just need the energy healings. I don't want to do the learning." They say they know everything, and then it's interesting, but that's some
there is
people's
always
perception.
a scope, right? You
Yes.
don't know everything,
Yes.
so it's always something that you want to learn from each other, learn from you, learn from each other of us, everyone.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's actually very good.
And I just want to just say thank you to both of you and honor both of you, because you took what was taught and you really implemented it, and you're doing your best with your son, and he's just making more and more improvements every day. So
we always see it's always better than yesterday. That's what we are seeing for last almost 6 to 1 year, 6 months to 1 year now.
That's
so
amazing.
he's always better than yesterday, for sure.
Yes. And Revathi, I have to say, as the mom, you are completely different than when you first started. I'm so excited for you and so happy for you.
Yes, I don't have a belief like how the energy healing can help us. Like I even Lokesh and you were conversing in the first session. I was taking care of Mithun, and I have no hope like how this will help. And I learned. So we know everything like what to do, and we doesn't know how to do by step, and I learned a lot, and I implemented a daily basis.
But for you, Revathi, I was pointing to the fact that your emotions are so different now than when you were before. I feel you're happier, you're more joyful, you're more positive and uplifted than you ever were before. What do you think?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I just remember the pen, the concept what you taught, and it always like we usually go this way, and I'm just involving myself into the people, like good surroundings, and how I can approach, and I'm having the awareness about my surrounding and myself, and what's I'm doing the best for my family, my kid, and my husband. What I can do, like we have things, but we have the power within us.
Absolutely.
Like always you said, and
absolutely. We have more power within us than we know. And so it's just a matter of, we haven't been taught that growing up. And so as we learn to direct our power and our energy and start to live from the inside out, that's when everything changes. And I'm so proud of both of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tina. Thank you for guiding us.